You know what I find deplorable is the fact that workplace abusers are typically the ones who are able to navigate and find jobs elsewhere, even after they've left the environment in which they were bullies, and they just go to another environment and bully it again. The saddest part is that those who have been on the receiving end of the abuse, they're the ones who are struggling to find a job, because if they've ever spoken up about it, there is retaliation in the form of never, for the most part, being able to ever work in your industry again. Or people look on your LinkedIn, they look on your Facebook. If you've said anything about your prior experience, companies look at that and sometimes make a determination that they don't want to work with you because they see you as a troublemaker. I never knew that speaking up, that speaking the truth, would have the ramifications that it has had on my life and my family's life. I thought and was taught always to tell the truth, to always fight for what's right. And when you do, you're the one who is continually harmed. It doesn't make any sense. That's why we need to push for the Workplace Psychological Safety Act, because this is literally a crime of humanity. I've talked to so many people who are still out of a job for simply speaking the truth about their experience with evidence. This isn't just about how I feel or it was a bad day or, I'm too emotional. These are real issues. And people are able to get away with it because there are no laws in the book that protect us. It has to change. I'm not just talking about other people's stories, I'm talking about my life as well. I'm not immune. What you see, yeah, there are many days that I'm very, very vocal. And yet I've paid a hefty price for it, a very hefty price. And to continue to be further harmed by not being able to do what you love to do, that is trauma upon trauma upon trauma. So, what are people supposed to do? That's why people remain silent. That's why witnesses who see the abuse don't say anything, because companies know that they can affect your livelihood. And that's why nothing changes. That's why bullies seem to always get away with it, because they're the ones who are in control and in power. Companies are in control and in power, and people determine whether or not you are going to live. That's their way of getting revenge, is being able to affect your financial life, your livelihood. And that's wrong. Everything that people have worked for, they've dedicated their lives to in an industry, and for it to all be destroyed simply because they wanted to work in a safe environment, it's just wrong. And the fact that people get off on seeing other people's pain, that they caused you, that is inhumane. It's inhumane. I got no more.